Hey, this is Aaron Chen. How you doing? Welcome to this video. If you're watching this right now, then you're doing a bit of research on YouTube. You're probably searching for how to generate passive income from the internet, okay? So you know about passive income, obviously, right? You're looking online and you're trying to figure out how do you actually do it, right? Because you know it's possible, but you probably don't understand the mechanics behind it, right? So my name's Aaron again. I've been online for the last 8 years, okay? And 8 years ago, I was in exactly the same position you're in right now. I knew there was a way to leverage technology to generate more income, but I had no idea how to do it, right? So just like yourself, what I did was I went online, I searched on YouTube, I searched on Google, and I found a ton of different stuff, okay? Now the problem is that there's so many different ways to generate passive income, so you need to be really careful, okay? And what I started was I started with network marketing, right? So work from home, MLM. I tried that. I started recruiting my friends, my family, my postman, my pet goldfish. It was just ridiculous, right? So didn't really work out, and I was really struggling after probably about 3 to 6 months. Recruited a few people, didn't really work out. So I naturally went online. And when I went online, did a bunch more research, and I found out that actually there are a lot of different ways that you can generate passive income using the internet, okay? So you could sell affiliate products, right? So affiliate products is basically when you resell somebody else's product. The benefit of that is you don't have to create the product yourself, which is awesome, okay? There's push button software, there's selling physical goods using the internet, there's doing live training, there's creating your own products, you can become a coach. There's so many different ways to generate passive income as long as the products that you're selling has a monthly subscription, okay? That's the best way to generate recurring commissions or recurring sales, right? Or recurring income, right? So after doing all this for about 8 years, failed for the first 7, had no idea what I was doing, made a couple of sales here and there, but ultimately, didn't understand how to create consistency in my business, because that's the most important thing, right? If you don't have consistency in your business, you have absolutely nothing, okay? And if you can't get a positive ROI, return on investment, then you have absolutely nothing. Because what will end up happening, which is what happened to me, is I would invest a certain amount of money into my business every single month, but at the end of that month, I actually made less than what I invested. So I was losing money every single month, right? And this happens to a lot of people that try to build a business or some sort of income using the internet. So you need to be really careful, okay? So what I'm going to be talking about over the next 2 minutes, right, is how you can avoid that and how you can get started, and what is the mechanism that you need to have in your business in order to generate passive income and to be ultimately successful in your online endeavors, right? So what I did was I drew a chart out for you. I think this is the easiest way to kind of bring you through this. So passive income, right? And the easiest thing to understand about this is basically the model that will make you very, very successful, right? So the first thing is you need to be able to find an offer, right? If you don't have something to sell to people, then you're not going to be able to generate any income. So that's the first thing that you need to understand. You need to be able to find an offer. So there are a couple of ways you can do this. You can create it yourself, right? And if you're just getting started right now, it's probably not the best way to do it. Because you don't really understand how to create an offer yet, right? Maybe later on. But another way that you can do it is if you don't have your own offer, you can go to websites like ClickBank or JVZoo. They are very large affiliate marketing websites where you can resell other people's products, right? So affiliate marketing is one of the best ways to get started if you have no experience, okay? Or if you're a beginner, yeah? So find an offer, that's the first thing. And once you found an offer, it could be on anything, honestly. Any topic that you like or you find yourself gravitating towards, as long as you can solve a solution for a group of people, then that offer will basically solve that solution and you'll be able to sell it, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is you need to have a marketing machine to market this offer, okay? If you market this offer directly, so that means you drive eyeballs straight to this offer, you're not going to make any sales, okay? Well, you might make 1 sale out of every 100 people that sees that offer, but ultimately, you're going to go broke, right? And that's what happened to me on year 7. I ran out of all my savings. I had to get a job again. I had to build my savings back up and then keep trying to figure this thing out, which I did. I ended up making 1,000 sales in my business last year, but I'll talk about that later, okay? So the way that I did that was I started to build a marketing machine. This is the most underrated, most most unused strategy online, right? A lot of affiliate marketers don't understand how to do this, but you need to understand how to build a marketing machine to market that particular offer, and that is the way that you start generating a positive ROI. And when you have a positive ROI, you have a successful business, and when you have a successful business, that's how you generate passive income on the internet. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense, right? Okay, now what you want to do next is you want to actually get targeted traffic to your marketing machine. Okay, so it kind of starts backwards, right? A lot of people, they do, they look for traffic first, then they look for the offer, whatever. That's actually the wrong way to do it. First, you must have an offer, then you must have a marketing machine to market that offer, and then you must find targeted traffic to send to your marketing machine. But so if you think about it, it starts this way, but in reality, it's backwards, right? You're working backwards this way. I hope that makes sense, right? Can you see how that actually would work, right? Okay, so once you've sorted the first three parts out, what you need to then do is you need to kind of lay it out like this. And the reason why I have it on the bottom here is so that you can, really picture this. But this is traffic. So now you're starting with the last thing first, right? You've got traffic. It leads to your marketing machine, right? This is the the marketing machine. And this marketing machine markets your particular offer, okay? Now, the marketing machine, this part, number 2, is the most important part of your entire sales process, okay? Everything else is useless without the marketing machine. And if you don't understand how to structure your marketing machine, or what I call the sales funnel, okay, you're not going to be able to convert any of the traffic that is coming into your business, right? Now, the traffic that you're generating here could be from sources like YouTube, Facebook, SEO, solo traffic. It doesn't really matter where it comes from, right? As long as it's targeted for the particular offer that you're trying to sell people, right? But if you don't have a marketing machine that builds trust and persuades your potential prospects to buy this offer, then you're not going to convert well, okay? Please don't take this lightly, because this was the difference between me making money in my business and absolutely failing, falling flat on my face for 7 years. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now, this is a lot of information. This is just to get you started. Obviously we don't have that much time here on this YouTube video, but if that interests you at all, then I hope that you can take that and implement it in your own business, right? The strategies are the exact same strategies that I use, right? But if you want to, spend a little bit more time with me, okay, then what you can do is you can click on the link right below this video, because what I do usually the whole week, I actually hold a live online workshop where I actually show, my students, and it's actually just a free workshop for people that want to find out a little bit more on how to do this kind of stuff. I actually show them exactly how I do it in my sales funnel, right? So I show you my traffic source. I show you the one thing that I have in my sales funnel that triples conversions, okay, in my sales funnel. And I actually show you how I structure it out and how I build a sales funnel to be able to convert any type of sales that I want. So if you're marketing whatever affiliate product you're marketing, if you use this process, you'll be able to sell basically whatever you want, okay? So if you're interested, you can click on the link right below. Go ahead and register for that online workshop, okay? And let me know what you thought of this video, okay? Did you get some aha moments? What were your aha moments? Let me know in the comments below as well, right? If you like this video, comment, share, like the video. I really, really appreciate it if you do that, right? And I'm obviously going to be, I'm going to come out with more videos like this, because my goal is to help you to get the results that you want inside of your business, okay? So I hope you enjoyed that today. It was great spending time with you, and I hope to see you on my online workshop. This is Aaron Chen, and speak to you soon. Take care.